He has over 100 amateur fights. And I think, and I've said this several times, if you're going to fight Naoya Inoue, you better know what you're doing, and you better know every nook and cranny of the ring. You better know the highs and lows of being in a ring. You need to know how to fight here and there and in different spots. You need to know how to fight power punchers. You need to know how to fight combination punchers. You need to know how to fight, the high volume punchers. You need to know how to do all these things. And the only way you're going to truly learn those things is if you have a deep amateur background. You've had a lot of fights. You have a lot of experience. This is not your first rodeo. You understand what comes with the territory when you step into the ring. That's important. That is very, very, very important, especially if you're fighting a monster. They don't call him a monster for nothing, So, you need to know other ways of winning, because you might have to fall back on something else. You might, I'm doing this cross guard, and this cross guard ain't working. I'm doing this high guard, and this high guard isn't working. I might have to adjust. And I think that is one thing that I feel like Ramon Cardenas can do. He can adjust. But also, he's a patient guy. He's not a high punch volume guy. He's not that. But he's a very patient guy. And I think sometimes if you're able to see what's going on and you can see the landscape, I've said many times on the channel, that I like history, but I like ancient wars. And, there's Hannibal. He was good at reading his enemy's weaknesses, but he would do this weeks out. He wouldn't wait until the battle lines, formed on each side. No, he would do this weeks out. And he's like, all right, this is what you're good at. And that probably could be a problem for me, so I'm not going to do that. And I think that's what Ramon Cardenas is really good at. Him just gauging, we're not doing that tonight because it might not go in my favor if we end up doing that. So we're not doing that tonight.